So, a participant in my cannabis elevation ceremonies told me about her fundamentalist upbringing and how she was taught from day one that her body was not her own. That when she got married, her husband would own her and have full say over what she did and how she did it. Now, this is very traumatizing. In fact, we call it developmental trauma. And she has spent the rest of her life trying to get beyond this false belief that's left her with an ongoing sense of deep worthlessness and self-doubt. And she contacted me to tell me how much my emotional liberation work, supported with cannabis plant medicine, was helping her to let that go. Her story is an extreme example, but I know from my own childhood, where religion was very present, that God was seen as, this white bearded guy who sat up on the cloud and pretty much had say-so for over a lot of aspects of my life. And either I would conform or I would burn in hell. Okay. Can you relate? So I'm pretty particular about how I use the word spirituality. And I tread lightly when it comes to describing my work with cannabis. I call it the third wave of cannabis. The first wave being recreational, or as we call it now, adult use. And the second wave introduces cannabis's countless medical applications for health issues. So this third wave that I refer to as conscious cannabis, and the judicious use of it as a potent tool in my emotional liberation work, is at the leading edge in our Western understanding of this remarkable plant. Yet working with it this way, consciously, has an ancient and revered lineage. Archaeological digs are now revealing that, cannabis was being used 2,500 years ago for its mind-altering properties. In fact, I do mention one of these references in my quick start guide to conscious cannabis that many of you have been downloading. And if you haven't done that yet and you'd like to, I'll tell you how to get that before I'm done. The take-home message that I want to leave you with is that I don't want you to get turned off by a lot of woo-woo spiritual languaging that surrounds cannabis these days. It actually gets to be a real circus if you pay attention to these things. But please know, as we go along, my intention is to introduce you to the guiding principles of how to embrace conscious cannabis so that the plant's innate healing intelligence can help you to release troubling emotions and ongoing stress that undermine your sense of self and can erode your personal and professional relationships. As I said, I am thrilled that so many of you have taken me up on my quick start guide for tapping into the miracles of meditation and cannabis plant medicine. And I will leave a link below this video if you'd like to download that. And also, please let me know in the comments below as well how what I'm saying resonates for you. Have you had the same sort of experience and wrestle with what I'm talking about here? They're pretty heavy concepts. So I'm Becca Williams, and I want you to take good care of yourself, and I want to help you do that.